Are you looking for the best ways to Windows Embedded? In today's video, we're diving into Windows Embedded POSReady 2009 versus Windows XP, a comprehensive comparison, where you'll learn key benefit. Stay tuned because you won't want to miss this. What's up, guys? Welcome back to the Anna video. Now, this is actually a really special version of Windows XP. It's actually still supported up to this day, but it's mainly used for like ATM machines, cash registers, self-checkouts, etc., etc. But that's pretty much all Windows Embedded POSReady 2009 is used for it. Still supported by Microsoft up to this day. So we're just going to go ahead and take a look at it. And then at the end, I'm going to go ahead and start up Windows XP and just compare the two operating systems and see what the difference is. Now, for some reason, they didn't put Windows Vista's code in here. It does have a little bit of Windows Vista features in here, but for some reason they decided to put like the Windows XPS kernel in here, which is kind of strange. And it's an interesting operating system to look at because it also looks different. And this is actually going to be my first time looking at the operating system. And I'm not kidding. This is actually my first time looking at the operating system. I've seen videos of it, but I've only watched the first minute of it because I wanted to see it for myself. So let's just go ahead and start it up. The setup process was pretty straightforward, but it looked really different for Windows XP setup. It has a bluish type theme, which looked really nice to me. There were also a couple of differences in the setup too, to ask me which programs to install and which drivers to download. This took a really long time, much longer than Windows XP setup, but after a long process, I managed to get the operating system installed and running. Anyways, yeah, here's Windows XP embedded. Let's just go ahead and look at the themes. That's like my favorite part about this operating system. I like this theme though. I actually prefer this over Luna theme! Exclamation. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. That's awesome. What is this bullet? That's good. What about this? Okay, so I've seen this kind of background in stores. I've seen not stores. I've seen this in most of the cash registers and stuff. This kind of theme. It's just no background. And then I see this start like this, start menu and stuff. So just taking a look at the operating system, I don't really notice that much of a difference. I think you have to install certain programs to make it work properly. Overall, the only difference I see is pretty much the theme. The theme looks so good. The bad thing is, you can't get Luna. I love the theme though. You can get Windows Classic and it's still supported up to this day. I think there's a little bit less features. Yeah, there are a little bit less features in this operating system. I know there's more to the start menu and there's more to this bar over here. And also, this all programs, this startup is empty. That's just part of this. It's only accessories and stuff. Yeah, there's only accessories. Though this is a more limited version of Windows XP here, basically giving up most of your features for extended support. That's what I'm thinking. They only have Notepad. Oh my gosh, they only have Notepad. What's communication networks? And these are all networks. There's nothing else. It's only Notepad. Oh, they haven't changed this in so long. All the sounds are the same. I think this is just a more limited version of Windows, but it's mostly meant for FAQSA. I think during the setup menu there, you can add more stuff. Okay. But the stuff is only for adding, ATM machine programs and stuff like that, or crash register programs, to keep yourself organized. But otherwise, if you're going to use this as a home computer, I really don't recommend it. You can only browse the web and then, write Notepad, and you can, I think. Yeah, you can also use other programs. But those are really limited because Windows EXP has really bad compatibility. I'm going to go ahead and shut this down and we're going to go ahead and load up. Windows XP and Windows POSReady edition thingy. and it has the same exact shutdown sound. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and do a little bit of a startup test to see if Windows XP boots up. First, Windows Embedded. It's POSReady 2009. I don't know if it's pronounced POSReady or POSReady, so I'm just going to go ahead with POSReady. So let's go ahead and do it. 3, 2, 1. And I'm sorry it's not going to be super exact, but yeah, that's just gonna how it's gonna work. All right. So Windows XP ISS on the left and Windows POSReady 2009 is on the right. Windows Embedded. Ooh, it's close. It's close. It's close. It's close. It's close. Oh my gosh. Now, yes, I do have to put in a password, but Windows XP is already on the screen, and yes, there you go. Okay. So let me just go ahead and put it in my super secret password. And there you go. And yep, there you go. Yeah, let's just go ahead and take a look at the operating systems. And off the bat, this looks completely different. Or not completely different, but the theme is different. The background is different. The start menu is a little bit different. Yep, it is a little bit different. Ah, there are more stuff. Everything is different. So let's just go ahead and take a look at the theme. So this is, I think, okay, let me just put this back to what it was. Windows and Better POSReady 2009 uses POSReady theme, which is so much more modern looking than Windows Luna. Windows Luna is a little bit less modern. So I could say it is less modern, but it still does look good. But in my opinion, I like Windows POSReady a little bit better. And the font is also a little bit different. Look at this. Look at this font and look at this font. It looks a little bit different here. Let me just line them up for you. So yeah, this font is a little bit smaller, but a little bit bolder. And then this one is a little bit thinner and a little bit larger. So Windows XP has a lot more backgrounds and Windows Embedded. Windows POSReady. I can't Windows Embedded POSReady 2009. I'm just going to call it POSReady 2009. This one has only 3 wallpapers, and I don't even feel like counting. But that's a lot of wallpapers. And, yeah. Also, look at the buttons. Also, the buttons look different. Look at that. If we line them up, there's a difference. And this one is a lot more squarish. And this one is a lot more rounded. The thing I just don't like is if I go to this background. There's a Windows 7 logo right here. And then there's a Windows XP logo right there that really does annoy me. I don't know why. It just does. I think the Windows XP logo would have fit in a little bit better, but that's just my personal opinion. It just annoys me a little bit. Taking a look at the Start menu. The Start menu has a lot more than Windows. A Windows Embedded POSReady. This Windows Embedded, I'm going to call it Windows Embedded. This one, it's limited. This one is not limited. It's not unlimited. But you know it as a tour. You know what to do in this operating system. Oh my gosh. You know what to do in this operating system? Because it literally tells you what to do. This one, you have to know what you're doing. And I can understand that because this is mainly for cash registers and stuff. But, yeah, this one also has printers and fax. I don't think the Windows Explorer really changed. Guys, listen to that. Listen to this difference. Look at the sound whenever you go into folders and stuff. This is POSReady 2009. And look at Windows XPS. Another thing I can notice is that there is a little kind of watermark over here that I can't get rid of. This one doesn't. Maybe that's because of the product key. I'm not sure. But, yeah. Oh, let's look at the unused window. Whenever the window's not being used, this one gets rid of the colors, while this one has a little bit of a color blur here. Start menu. Look, it doesn't even have a picture. Let's go ahead and take a look at the bar. Oh, yep, this is where I noticed it. So look at Windows POSReady's. Look at Windows Embedded. look at Windows XP. So this one has like 4 options. This one has like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 4, 8, 9, and then 13. This one has 13 options. Look at the accessories. You have so much more accessories. Look at that. That's so much more. Look at all of this. So basically, this is limited. This is, you can do whatever you want. This is, amazingly, I'm honestly confused. This has been released later, and this has been released lower. I am a bit confused. Why is this so much more limited than Windows XP? If I were to pick between Windows XP and Windows POSReady, although I like this theme, I would actually go with Windows XP. It's just so you can do so much more now. Yes, this Windows POSReady has a lot more support than Windows XP, but I honestly, if you're the kind of person that is horrible with computers and if you don't know what a virus is and stuff, I think it would be good for Windows POSReady. I don't think for me I would go for Windows XP, because I know what I'm doing and I don't download stuff from the internet. Well, guys, I think that'll just wrap up this video. I hope you enjoyed. Let's see which one is more secure. Let's go ahead and just delete System 32, because I'm never using this ever again. Okay, let's just go ahead and restart them. That didn't take me too long. Let's see if either of them boot up. Okay, this does not look normal. It's black in the background. I don't know. I did something wrong with that. Anyways. Oh, I'm so tired. Beep, beep, boop, boop, boop. Okay. How Diella, I knew that. I knew it would do something like that. So this one didn't start up well. This one's start up. Yeah, both of them. So if you want to destroy Windows XP, any version of Windows XP, delete HAL-DL inside System 32, while both operating systems are now obsolete. POSReady 2009 provided extended security support and performance optimizations for embedded environments. However, modern businesses and users should transition to newer supported operating systems to maintain security and compatibility with contemporary software. I will see you next time. Follow us. Thank you.